equals S. E plus M equals S. Stu, can someone just right, I'll do it. Thanks for your help, Stu. You just stay over there and drink your Coke. And I'll do everything. Don't all rush up, will you? So, I'll do it. Oh, gee.
We can be heroes everywhere we go. You can have all that we ever want. Singing like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable.
Hey gang, welcome to Cardiff. This is Backstage Business. I'm speaking at an event today for occupational therapists, business owners of occupational therapist type businesses. And we're in rainy Cardiff in July. It's July, Chudders. Don't look like it, does it? It's not good. It's not good, he says. The man says it's not good. I've just brushed into a wet bush. So, come on in, let's see what Cardiff's like. Come on, gang. Oh. Right then, gang, does everyone want to come and take a seat? We're going to kick off this afternoon session. Was it this morning, is it still? I'm a bit lost on time. Come on, guys, can you just move down? This lady's really lovely. She's a multimillionaire looking to invest. So, guess where I'm from, everyone? I'm not from Wales. You can tell from my dulcet tones. I'm from that glorious county of Essex, because I think that'll help you to understand why I am so weird, why I am so unusual, and where I get some of this content from, because everything I'm going to teach you today is all about me turning my solopreneur, sole trader business into a business where it is today. So I now employ about 350 people. We do over 10 million in sales each year. I own a chain of day nurseries. I'm involved in a property business, and it's all privately owned, all 100% privately owned. I own a small theme park, a big farm adventure park, a chain of indoor play centres, a chain of laser arenas, and I'm co-owner of this here Entrepreneurs Network. Look at this man over here, spent all day doing his hair and left it at home. Don't worry about it, sir. This is the only sad bit of my talk, but it gives you some context to why I am what I'm like. My mum had MS, which is just the most disastrous disease and illness that you have ever seen. So I never lived with my mum. I had to live with my dad and my stepmum. But when I was 17, she sadly passed away. And it wasn't the MS that got it, was pneumonia in the end, but she was taking all these tablets to keep the MS under control. And I don't tell you this from, to try and get, brownie points. It's not an X Factor VT moment. It's not that. But I looked to my mum, and when she died, she had nothing. No cash, no nothing, no assets. And I thought, I'm going to set my own business up. And it gave me a striking punch in the face of how life is so short. So straight away, I put myself, all my energy into this business, and I left home. I left home from my dad and my stepmom. And I was doing all right because I was turning all this cash. I mean, when you're 16 and 17, even now, to have £1,500 in cash every week, it's a really nice place to be in. Big entrepreneurs do not think monthly. They think decades. They think generations. Richard Branson's flying into space. He's not thinking, oh, do you know what? It's bloody hard work. Let's just go to Fiji instead. We can make it to Fiji. We can survive on that. That big vision plan to fly out to space is, and the journey does go up and down, but his journey goes maybe like this. Well, there's lots of entrepreneurs, they're not surviving on the thing they do, and someone tells them about a bright, shiny new opportunity, and then they go off and do that because it looks like that's easy and that's attainable. So the vision is really, really important. And I don't want to get American about this, but it really is important. And the thing that I can relate this to most that really gets people to click it is religion. And they say, I'm not going to go into religious sermons or anything here. I promise you this. But you think about Jesus, and he's got a vision that people really like, that has lasted generations, that people have followed. Or a super duper secondary school, a head teacher that's got a vision for that school, so the teachers can follow it. The parents really like it. I want to send my kids here, and it lasts for generations, yeah? That vision is constantly reminded. So going back to religion, think about the Jesus sort of thing. Oh, I'll tell you what, we're going to get everyone together on a Sunday, and we're going to remind them of the vision. We're going to have a few culture statements. We'll call that the Lord's Prayer. I'm going to put a management system in place. I need to get myself a CEO. I'm going to call him the Pope. Then I'm going to need area directors. I call them cardinals. Then general managers, I call them bishops. Supervisors, priests. And they're feeding it all down. There's a system and a process for this vision to go on and on. Religions and big schools and governments have been doing it for years. People base their voting decision on a vision, not the systems and the processes. Now, whether that vision has ever come true for whatever political party you're, look at Donald Trump, whether you like him or you loathe him, whatever you think about him, certain people have been buying into that Trump vision, the Nigel Farage vision, the Jeremy Corbyn vision. People follow it, yeah? Now, what happens is you get that at the start of a process, and then you get worn down and you forget to share that stuff. So if you want to get investment in, you want to employ the best people. Great people want to work for great people that have got a great vision for that company. You do it on day one, it gets stressful, and then it gets forgotten. So guys, I was just speaking here in Wales. Fantastic people. It was the occupational therapist event, Chudders. The event for occupational therapists. I'm getting around, mate. I'm getting around. It was a fantastic day. Signed up loads of new members to the Entrepreneurs Network. They're loving what we're doing. We're helping entrepreneurs sort to success, teaching them the stuff that we know. Davine has been here. She's now, she's over there. Give a viewing. There she is. She's now coming here because Davina loves cakes and food, and she's seen all the cakes and food, so she's over there on the cakes and food area. And I don't touch the stuff, as you know, Chubbs. I haven't even had a look at this. Don't touch the stuff. I'm sugar-free man. That's what they call me. Sugar-free Jim. Hey guys, driving home along the M25, which has been quite kind to us today, Chuddington. You've slept most of the way, haven't you? Yeah. Whilst I do all the work, all the speaking, and you just sleep, chauffeuring around the country. And I've been listening to a really good book called Shoe Dog, which is a memoir of the life of Phil Knight, who founded Nike. And I've really been loving this audiobook. I'm really getting into audiobooks, especially when it's a story about a successful person's life. It's why I like Richard Branson losing my virginity, the Alan Sugar, the Duncan Banton, all the Dragons guys' stories. It's really how their education is infused into a story. And what I try and do that when I speak each other's, that's what I try and do. But this is a really good thing. And the actual amount of time that it's really taken him to get through Nike. I mean, it's like, I think we're up to about year 16 and they still haven't made tons and tons of money. They're turning loads of money, but it hasn't made any money. And that really, to coin a phrase, it really does show how Nike, who made marathon running shoes, and the analogy that business is a marathon, not a sprint. And I think that's what I've really got from this book. I thoroughly recommend people to get the audio version or buy the book, Shoe Dog, a memoir by the creator of Nike. One of the other things, how he thought that the name Nike wasn't really good, and the brand, the swooshing tick, didn't think it was really good. He hasn't come, even like when it was doing really well, he still thought it wasn't very good. I don't think he thinks that now because, have you heard of Nike, Chudders? No, I think they just about made it through in the end. So thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow again. Ta-ra!